She back got me.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in
lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lance. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Throwing on 2nd down. Lance. That's Samuel. Caught left side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Working from the gun. Lance. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Throwing on first down is Lance. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. On the option right is Lance. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Robinson hauling it in outright. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Lance on the keeper. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this, and in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Wan'Dale Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had buys.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals, but they also both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The Bears at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
On On second down, Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Throwing is Hurts. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Lance looking to throw it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. And Lance again going to keep it. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Boy, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too? Because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field, and they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Oh, look at the juke. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Here we go. Black, 95.
On 1st down, Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to get going again. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
2nd and 12. Here's Hurts to throw.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Toss left to my
down to about the 32.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Hurts. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 12-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Brandon Ayuk.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The offense on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
Now Lance on the option right.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
You see David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive.
He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. The guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Hurts throw complete here to Kmet. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Hurts hitting Juju on the slant.
And he's brought down. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They go play action with Hurts. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery from 6 yards away. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Slayton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Lance now on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance, catch made by Slayton. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Gano's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
Ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started out in Denver, and it's the Broncos who are out in front. Tom Brady, sharp as ever. He's got 2 touchdown passes. From there, we'll make the trek east to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Jared Goff, strong in the victory, as his guys looked better than a team that had won just 1 game coming in. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Rams. The Cardinals trying to finish that one off and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? Find out. We give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Steps away. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jalen Hurts with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Patterson's kick is good, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though?
when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Taylor Lewan, the former first-rounder from Michigan, flag there. Now Lance on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance, he'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Lance on third down. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Shotgun now for Lance. That ball caught by Slayton. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Darius Slayton, 63 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Gano the extra point. And that will tie us at 24. So that drive, 4 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And the Niners get there and bring him down. There's Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, it's Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Niners take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, what a
quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And they will take a 7-point lead. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts buying time to his left. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And oh, he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. But 1st down, Hurts. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. Shifts by him. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Yellow, 22.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Ready.
The drive will start with an option going left. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43. Set, go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Niners on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Lance. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Lance now on first down.
Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Gano now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
Back to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down. They're going to look to throw. On the move to his left. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Throwing is Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
43 yards on the ground for him so far.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll run the option to the short side left.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Here we go. 10 flat.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance
Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a tough one for a quarterback, because on a bootleg, you turn your back to the defense naturally and you lose sight of the defenders for just a split second, and then surprise, in this case, someone's right in his grill.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack.
Lance.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call, because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Dancing to his left. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Juju Smith-Schuster
From 10 yards out.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Patterson now for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. On first down, Lance. That's complete to Slayton. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Lance. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. On the option right is Lance. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the fourth. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Extra point try now for Patterson.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now Lance.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Back to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23.
Lance trying to urge his offense to go quickly. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Lance back to throw.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here's Lance.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Gano for the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime. That time, a 9-play drive.
And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Hurts. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And Lance again going to keep it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lance going to hold on to it. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They'll try and run right on the option. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Lance with a first throw in overtime. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my #1 play with my #1 runner over my #1 blocker. Get me the 1st down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Well, the Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting. We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Montgomery.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Charles, any chance they go for it here?
I think that there's a chance. They have to consider it because of the way they played offense in this game. I mean, look at the scoreboard. Look at the points that they've put up. They feel confident that they can keep it going. But the risk is, and the downside is, you don't get it here, you've set up your opponent in really good field position.
Here comes the Bears punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Lance going to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. Yellow, 43.
43 is the mic, boy. 43.
Go. 43.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it.
Normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the 49ers, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.